Alright, welcome to another episode of Last Week's Sales Tonight. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up our items for sale. This is our store here. Let's see, items for sale. We're going to take a look at the last week and give you guys some pointers. Alright, so this is as of like almost 11 o'clock Central Standard Time on Sunday, June 10th. Just sold this vintage surf style England football team shirt. I was kind of surprised to sell it. Found it for like $2 at a thrift store. Popped it up there because surf style does have a following, particularly in the vintage world. So I'd seen some comps. This is about right around the previous comps. Sold some Columbia PFGs, a little bit on the high side, but it is a women's and it is an XL. So this is a good size to find. That's why we probably got $22.79 for it rather than something much less, because it's typically what the PFG stuff goes for. PFG is difficult. You can sell it, but the price of it used has gone way down. And we've got these Adidas. This we'd sit on for a while. These Adidas packable hood. Sold that. Did a little sale. Sold several little windbreaker rain jackets lately. Sold these Nautica vintage color block swim trunks. That now I think completes all of the vintage swim trunks that we have remaining. I think we have some. Oh no, we have a Polo Sport one. Sold this Fossil purse. This was nice. Picked it up at a yard sale for about $5. As long as you can guarantee that it is authentic, you can take a look here. So I think we sold it for $31. We put in quite a bit of. Did a lot on the pictures. I thought we put more here on the measurements. Oh, the measurements are in the video, on the pictures, excuse me. Anytime you have crossbody purses, here we go. You want to show as much of the information as possible. The strap length, the strap condition. This one has 2 spots that were probably just water spots. We could have conditioned it, but we didn't. So we got $31. We're happy with that. Again, here we will see we've got the $9.99 deal we do with stuff that's been sitting around. We've had these for probably more than a year now, and finally sold it for $10. We likely got it for like $3 or $4. Don't know exactly. We'll take $10 to get our money back, maybe a couple bucks. Lululemon, you probably saw this in a haul not too long ago. We sold it for $38, free shipping. Great sale. I mean, it sold, I think, within a few days. Sold some Levi's. We actually, these Levi 501s, these were for long tall. My wife put them up probably for a little bit low because they were purchased by someone who runs a boutique in Brooklyn. So my guess is that she bought them and she's going to sell them for like $50 at her vintage boutique in Brooklyn. Sold some Cole Haan women's vintage peep toe shoes. Look at these. Take a look at these woven shoes. It's almost as soon as we put them up, they were, I think they're vintage. To be honest, it looked like, I believe this is a vintage, it doesn't show the tag. I believe it's a vintage tag for Cole Haan, but either way, these were in demand. They sold rather quickly. They weren't in the greatest condition either, but we got $23 plus shipping, so very happy about that. Sold these Z coils for $50 even. Remember these Z coils? We've talked about them. They are medical shoes. Medical shoes have a good price. Anytime you come up with Z coils, make sure as long as the condition is good, they're a good buy because they will resell very easily. We sold the Prada shoes here. Now, the lady asked for a return, but then canceled the return this afternoon, so I'm not entirely sure what that's about. We got the Prada heels here. Sold for $50 plus shipping. Good sale, good sale. Sold this Polar Ralph Lauren, new with tags, maroon crest. This thing is actually really cool. Take a look at it, actually. I want to show you. It's got this giant 3 in the back. It's just a really cool shirt. I mean, I'm kind of surprised it took as long as it did to sell, but very cool nonetheless. Polo rugby type shirt. Sold a couple of these things. These are the last day. So we sold North Face. We sold this Nautica. We about this last time. So that was the week. The week is actually pretty slow, relatively speaking. Not a huge volume week. We had a couple days that were down pretty significantly. I can actually let you guys, I'll actually show you sort of the trend of the days. So you can see in our sales, we had, let's take a look from June 3rd. June 3rd was strong. We had a couple of strong days, real strong day on Wednesday, but then nothing on these days. So that is literally 2 days of no sales. No sales. Then we had some sales on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday recovered. So that is probably due to the slowdown in the summertime. So don't be surprised, don't be shocked when you start getting days, especially if you are at our size where we only have roughly, we have 515 listings, 14 listings. Don't be surprised when you have days, rarely, but, have a couple days that you don't sell anything. Now, of course, the goal is to not have that and to sell something every day. So use that opportunity to look at ways that you can diversify or ways you can put new stuff up. We have about, I believe it's 50 to 60 items we still need to list. Some new shoes that we just pulled in and some other things. So take a look at what you've got in your death pile if that's what you've got going on. Get listings up there, especially if you've got the space in the store. Get the listings up. It's not going to hurt you. The more you have listed, the better chance you have at actually selling something. Max out your listings as fast as possible. Don't wait on it because it's just sitting there and you're unmotivated because you're not getting any sales. Get right into it, get the stuff up, and then live with it. So we're expecting to get, when we get the next 40 to 60 items up, hopefully we'll be back in a range where we'll be getting $100 a day. That's our target goal right now, is to at least get $100 a day. We are not hitting that in the summer so far very consistently, but we are going to work very hard to do that. So, all right, so signing off of this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned from it, and we will see you on the next video.